Every cocktail party has groups of people that mingle, move, and circle around the room as they talk. All this movement makes it tough to identify a farter. However, if you see someone jumping from one group to another, that person is probably the mystery cocktail party farter. People need cute, inoffensive words for kids to use to describe farts. You don't want little toddlers running around using foul words, do you? I suppose FANNY BURP is as good an inoffensive term for a kiddie fart as any. All these terms work fine until the kid goes to school. Early in the first week, some wise-ass kid will say, "Hey, that's not a FANNY BURP, it's a fart!" This is a fart often farted by commuters in a closed car. There you are, first thing in the morning. The coffee is just starting to work and you're stuck in slow-moving traffic. Among friends, it's polite to shout, "Hold your breath," and everyone does, and you all hope the smell dissipates before the driver passes out. This is a very private and beautiful fart. To put it most delicately, the lover's fart is a fart that slips out while you're making love. It just sort of escapes, along with everything else that escapes at that moment, and no one even notices, what with all the love and everything feeling so good. Any fart where the farter is reading a newspaper can be referred to as a newspaper fart. Experienced farters know the newspaper can be used to waft the fart a little away, or the pages can be rustled to screen all but the loudest farts. Why is it people always have to fart when they're in supermarkets? The trick to doing this fart correctly is to fart in an empty aisle and then whip around a corner to escape. Most farters don't worry about the innocent shoppers who encounter the lingering odor. Common as mosquitoes on a midsummer Michigan lake, the ordinary fart is, well, ordinary. It hardly gets noticed by close family members. Its single moderated poof just sort of slips or pops out without much ado and goes on its merry way. Oh, this is a clever fart. The farter carefully times this fart, whether coming or going, to leave it inside or out. The poor victim opens the door without any idea of the lurking danger beyond. The door fart is one of the most useful farts, and it is put into service much more than you'd ever imagine. A taxi fart is a particularly rank and unpleasant fart. It's a fact that more people fart in taxis than in any other kind of vehicle. Many cab companies put in those bulletproof partitions to protect the drivers from the passengers' farts. Each year, thousands of lives are saved by them. Everyone who has ever done a sit-up knows this fart. It's almost totally involuntary and issues forth with a rather healthy-sounding blast of air. It's downright hell, of course, on the poor fellow holding your feet at the moment. Queue is a British word for waiting in line. Anyhow, you're waiting in line and someone farts, and it's really embarrassing, and everyone sort of scrunches away from the farter, so a big gap opens up. You hope the line will move faster so you can get away from the smell, and by golly, it does. Done correctly, the camper fart will kill mosquitoes and keep bears away. It doesn't matter because this genuinely awful fart is a curse in the close proximity of a tent. Every camper dreads it, and wise campers choose their tent mates very, very carefully. The copy machine fart is any fart done when using a copy machine, and is among the most embarrassing kind of farts. A clever farter will, of course, try to blame the machine by jiggling a button and mumbling something about ozone or toner. It probably won't fool anyone. The massage fart is a pleasant and relaxed fart that a good masseur will just sort of squeeze out of you. People who give massages are into natural body functions and probably will not mind this fart at all. This is a very big fart, a gargantuan fart. A fart big enough to blow holes in the ozone layer. Anyone who has ever experienced an ozone layer fart will seek outdoor employment for the rest of his or her life and will never keep any pets like canaries that have delicate respiratory systems. This is a fart you can't restrain while waiting for the doctor in the little examining room. If you forget to take along a magazine, there's nothing much to do in these little rooms, so I suppose it's as good a place as any to fart. When the doctor does come in, however, he or she will know you did it. There's no escaping that. Then again, maybe that's part of the exam. No one has ever heard this fart. It may cloud the room in brown fog or cause the canaries to drop out of the sky, but any piano player worth his fortissimo will improvise a little arpeggio at the appropriate moment to mask the sound. Artists are such a clever bunch. It is necessary for a dog to be around for this fart to occur. People who fart and blame it on the dog when there is no dog within miles are really total imbeciles. The dog did it fart is always a silent fart with an odor you could blame on a dog that was dead. The farter tries to blame this fart on the dog, but no one is ever fooled. Some misguided people think their farts smell like flowers. These people also go through the express lane at a supermarket with a full load of groceries, carry 2 suitcases onto a plane, and probably park in handicapped spaces. There is no such thing as a flower fart, not even by investment bankers who have been Republicans all their lives.